After 50, something shifts when we look in the mirror. We recognize ourselves. And yet, something feels unfamiliar. It's not that you've lost your glow. Maybe you just haven't found the right fabric to bring it back. Today, we're going to change that. Some blouses can make your face light up, soften fine lines, and reflect a kind of radiance that feels effortless. And the best part? You probably already have some of these pieces at home, or you'll know exactly what to look for next time you shop. No surgery, no filters, just smart, elegant choices. Color, cut, and texture. If you've ever felt like your outfit dimmed your face instead of lifting it, this video is for you. Make sure to like, subscribe, tap the notification bell, and tell me in the comments, have you ever worn something that made you feel invisible? Let's talk about how to never let that happen again. Let's start with something simple, but powerful. Have you ever wondered why some blouses just work? You try them on and suddenly your face looks brighter, your eyes stand out, your skin looks rested. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's light. You see, the fabric and color you wear near your face act just like those reflectors used in photo shoots. Photographers know that to make a woman look radiant, all they need is soft light coming from the right angle. And your blouse can do exactly that. Bounce light up toward your face, soften shadows, and create a natural glow. So let's talk about the first blouse. It may seem basic at first glance, but it's anything but. I'm talking about the off-white blouse, also known as ivory or soft cream. It's that gentle, slightly warm version of white that flatters every skin tone. Unlike pure, stark white, which can be harsh and cast cold shadows, off-white offers a more forgiving, luminous reflection. It acts like a soft filter for your face. This color can tone down under-eye darkness, soften smile lines, and create a subtle brightness without a drop of makeup. It's especially flattering for women over 40, 50, or 60 because it doesn't compete with the skin. It enhances it. Now, if you choose this color in a fabric with a slight sheen, like satin, silky viscose, or a light crepe, the effect is even stronger. These materials reflect more light and give the impression of hydrated, glowing skin. They help lift the features, even if you didn't sleep well or haven't had time for makeup. It's like your blouse is doing all the work for you. But there's more. The off-white blouse plays beautifully with light-colored hair, like gray, platinum blonde, or soft ash brown. It doesn't overpower. Instead, it harmonizes. It creates a flow between the hair, skin, and fabric that's almost seamless. Add a natural rosy lipstick, a pair of pearl or soft gold earrings, and a gentle smile. And you've just taken 10 years off without touching a thing on your face. Quick tip, look for this blouse in a cut that flatters your neckline, like a soft scoop or subtle V. It will reflect even more light upward and open up your entire expression. And hey, if this is already opening your eyes to how clothing can shape how others see you and how you see yourself, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell. It tells YouTube this content matters and helps other amazing women find their light again too. Let's move on to the second blouse. This one brings not just brightness, but warmth and emotion. I'm talking about the blush pink blouse, sometimes called dusty rose or old rose. It's not your typical baby pink. This is a sophisticated, grown-up pink, the kind that mimics the natural flush of your cheeks when you laugh. That quiet warmth that makes people think you just came back from a walk in fresh air. This color adds a sense of kindness and softness to your entire face. It warms the complexion, especially if your skin tone is on the cooler or more neutral side. But here's the magic. It also flatters deeper skin tones beautifully, adding glow without contrast that feels artificial. Blush pink is incredibly versatile. Now let's talk necklines, because this matters. A blush blouse with a boat neckline or open U-shape draws the eye across the collarbone, elongates the neck, and creates space around the face. This is vital after a certain age, when we want to avoid drawing attention to the center of the face too harshly. By opening up that space visually, you lift the eye, and that creates the illusion of a lifted expression. It makes you look more alert, more open, more alive. Even your posture shifts. Compare that to a high-necked, dark blouse. That pushes the light downward, adding visual weight to the jawline and neck. But the open neckline in a warm blush tone? It pulls everything upward. Your collarbones glow, your jaw looks more defined, and your smile becomes the star. Now imagine pairing that with a shoulder-length haircut, maybe a subtle long bob or soft layers with a little bounce at the ends. The hair frames the face, the neckline lifts it, the color adds glow. It's a perfect trio for elegance without effort. These first two blouses already prove something important. You don't need new skin or new features. You just need better light. And your clothes can provide it, if you choose with intention. Let me ask you something personal. Have you ever put on a blouse and looked in the mirror, feeling good, optimistic, and yet your reflection told another story? As if the fabric muted your energy, blurred your features, and made you look more tired than you actually felt. That disconnect can be unsettling, because what you wear should match what you feel inside. And the truth is, we often invest in skincare, makeup, even new hairstyles, but completely overlook the item sitting right below our face, the blouse. It frames the expression, it echoes the tone of your hair and skin. And when it's wrong, it can drain you. But when it's right, it lifts you. That brings us to the third blouse, and it's not just flattering, it's transformative. I'm talking about the navy blouse, specifically one made from a soft, draping fabric with a gentle V neckline. Navy is one of those rare colors that has depth without heaviness. It creates a sense of sophistication and calm, but it doesn't harden the features like black sometimes can. After 40, pure black, especially in matte fabrics, can deepen shadows under the eyes, emphasize lines, and mute the natural tones of your skin. Navy, on the other hand, has a kind of subtle generosity. It defines without erasing. Now, why the V neckline? Because this cut directs the eye upward and inward. It creates a vertical line that naturally elongates the neck and torso. It brings balance to the face by lifting attention toward the eyes and cheekbones. It doesn't suffocate the collar area. It opens it up. That slight architectural detail can reshape the entire visual structure of your upper body. When you combine navy with a fluid material, like a high-quality jersey, soft crepe, or even a structured knit, the result is movement. The fabric doesn't cling or resist. It follows the body, enhancing posture, encouraging you to stand taller without even realizing it. And posture, as you know, influences everything. How you carry yourself, how your face rests, even how you breathe. Now think about hair. If you're wearing a blouse like this, pair it with a clean, confident haircut. A blunt bob, a pixie with volume on top, or a layered shoulder cut that floats slightly above the collar. These shapes help frame your face in a way that complements the lift the neckline is already giving you. So if you have an event where you need to be taken seriously without looking rigid or overdone, this blouse is your silent armor. It gives you presence without noise. Now, let's shift tone. Because while the navy blouse brings structure, the next one brings energy. The emerald green blouse, especially in a lightly structured fabric with 3/4 sleeves, is like a dose of light therapy in clothing form. There's something invigorating about this tone. It doesn't shout, but it awakens. Emerald green brings a kind of richness that reflects well on almost every skin tone. On deeper complexions, it glows. On medium skin, it warms. On fair skin, it contrasts just enough to highlight natural tones without overwhelming them. It's especially striking if you have gray hair, dark brown tones, or even auburn highlights. Emerald harmonizes with these shades without clashing. It builds a bridge between your natural coloring and your wardrobe, making everything feel more intentional, even if it's just one piece. Now, why the 3/4 sleeve and tailored fit? Because that shape does something subtle but effective. It balances. It exposes part of the forearm, which adds elegance and visual length. The slight structure at the shoulder, combined with a tapered waist or gentle contouring, creates posture. You look more upright, more energized. Even your facial expression shifts. That's not psychological. It's physical. When your shoulders are lifted and your arms feel free, your chest opens and your face naturally aligns with better light. The emerald blouse is perfect for those days when your skin feels dull or your mood is flat. It catches ambient light and redirects it to your face. Even more, It transmits energy. People often can't tell what changed. They just notice you look fresh. Style it with minimal makeup, a clean pair of earrings, and maybe a bit of movement in the hair. A soft wave, a loose bun, something that carries the same relaxed elegance the blouse projects. The result is an appearance of vitality without effort. You didn't try to look better. You simply are better lit. What's important to notice here is this. None of this is about looking younger. It's about looking more like yourself, the version of you that feels rested, aligned, and confident, even when life is chaotic. That's what the right blouse does. It doesn't hide you. It amplifies you. And when you start choosing your wardrobe through this lens, everything changes. These 4 blouses we've explored so far aren't just about fashion. They're about optics, emotion, and strategy. They recognize that your reflection matters. And they help shape it, not by altering you, but by revealing the best version of what's already there. Up next, we'll look at a blouse that's not just flattering. It's therapeutic. Because sometimes what you wear isn't just about what others see. It's about how you see yourself. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your reflection didn't match your energy? Like you were ready to take on the day, but your face seemed off? That's not in your head. That's light, fabric, and design working either for you or against you. Let's talk about one of the most powerful tools you have in your wardrobe. A blouse that creates lift, light, and structure all at once. And for that, nothing works quite like the lavender blouse, or soft lilac, as some call it. Lavender is often misunderstood. Some see it as delicate or overly feminine, but in truth, it's one of the most versatile, intelligent colors you can wear, especially near the face. Why? Because lavender is cool without being cold. It plays with light in a way that soothes the skin. On fair skin, it adds a fresh glow. On olive or warm complexions, it balances. And on deeper skin tones, it radiates. It lifts dullness, reduces the appearance of sallowness or fatigue, and even softens the shadows under the eyes. It's like a soft focus lens in fabric form. But color alone isn't enough. The real magic happens when lavender is combined with texture, specifically soft natural fabrics like washed linen or textured cotton. These materials don't reflect light in a flat, shiny way. They scatter it. They create depth. Think of how a woven fabric adds visual interest. Light hits the fibers, shadows form, movement happens. Your neckline becomes dimensional. Your skin looks dynamic, not static. Let's break that down even further. A textured lavender blouse with a slightly open neckline, like a round or soft boat neck, helps lift the visual field around your face. It opens the collar area without overexposing. It draws the eye upward and creates a sense of length from the shoulders to the jawline. Add to that a haircut that frames the face, maybe a structured bob with a subtle angle, or even long layers with a side fringe. And now your blouse and your hair are working together to define your face. It's subtle. It's elegant. But the impact is real. You stand a little taller. You look more alert. You feel more available to yourself. And when that happens, everything changes. Not because you altered who you are, but because you revealed it in better light. Now, I want to ask you something. Have you ever worn a blouse and felt instantly more confident before even looking in the mirror? The kind of blouse that makes you sit differently, walk taller, smile more freely. If so, tell me in the comments below. And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. What comes next might be the most visually striking piece yet, because sometimes you don't want subtle, you want presence. The next blouse isn't loud, but it's undeniably radiant. I'm talking about the champagne blouse with a subtle shimmer and an off-the-shoulder neckline. Champagne is a very particular color. It lives between gold and blush, with just enough warmth to reflect light without flattening your features. Think of it as the makeup highlighter of fashion. It catches ambient light and bounces it gently across the skin, especially around the collarbone and jawline. The effect? A lifted, brightened expression, even in soft lighting. But the real star here is the neckline. The off-the-shoulder cut reveals just enough skin to open the space around the face without being overly revealing. It showcases the collarbones, elongates the neck, and provides a natural frame for the face. This draws the eyes upward and outward, widening the visual field and slimming the lower half of the face in the process. This is especially powerful if you want to minimize attention on the jawline or chin area. The blouse does the work of reshaping proportions without effort. Now let's talk fabric. Champagne tones work best in light reflective materials. Think fine knit lurex, soft satin, or a delicate stretch jersey with a hint of shimmer. You're not trying to sparkle, you're trying to glow. And when that shimmer hits the skin just right, it looks like light is coming from you, not just onto you. Pair this blouse with a bold lip or a softly pulled back hairstyle, and the effect is classic, confident, and completely captivating. It's the kind of outfit that doesn't scream for attention, but quietly commands it. What's important to remember here is that none of these pieces are about creating a new version of you. They're about making sure the real you isn't hidden by the wrong color, shape, or fabric. They're about honoring your features, your skin, your story, and doing so with grace. Because confidence doesn't come from pretending to be younger. It comes from feeling seen, from standing in the light, literally and metaphorically, and choosing clothes that reflect the woman you've become. So far, we've explored 6 blouses that give light, structure, and softness. But what about the ones that take it away? What are the common mistakes that mature women make, often with the best intentions, that actually age the face, dull the complexion, and weigh down the expression? In the next section, we're going to talk about what to avoid and how to fix it. Not through shame or restriction, but through smart, strategic choices that bring out your best features. Because sometimes, it's not about adding more, it's about removing what no longer works. What truly rejuvenates you isn't found in a jar, a salon, or a clinic. It's in the way you choose to present yourself. And often, the right blouse, the right color, the right fabric, the right neckline becomes more than clothing. It becomes clarity, confidence, light. So if this video helped you see yourself in a new way, like it, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more insights made for women like you. Women who want to dress with wisdom, not rules. Now tell me in the comments, which blouse spoke to you the most? Which one are you ready to try this week? And if you want to go even deeper, click the video that's appearing on your screen now. Because your reflection should tell the truth. The beautiful, radiant, real truth.